Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't been on here for the past couple weeks, and I appreciate all the phone calls I've received and some of the emails I've received asking me if everything's okay. Some people thought maybe I was kicked off of here, but that's not true at all. The reason I haven't been on was, to be honest with you, I have an elderly mother who's been very ill and been in the hospital. That's been taking up a lot of my time and a lot of my, where my mind has been. And also, about 2 weeks ago, I had to have a tooth extracted, a broken tooth. So my mouth was very swollen, couldn't talk well, and I was in a lot of pain. So those, things, making a video was really the last thing on my mind at the time. So anyways, everything's fine, guys. Thank you. I appreciate your concerns. If you would, while we're talking about, could you please like and subscribe? It helps this channel. And, you're probably sick of hearing about that, but, in the YouTube world, when we're making these videos, we need views and subscribers to build the channel, so it helps, and I thank you very much. I wanted to talk to you about some things that have been going on in my shop the last couple weeks. I'll give you kind of an update on what I'm seeing in the silver and gold stacking world. Right now, to be honest with you, the last couple of weeks, it's been a little bit slow. And what I mean by slow, it's slow in terms of people coming in to sell me silver and gold. I've been seeing very little come in. I really don't even have anything like, if I get anything cool in, I'll put it on the channel and show you guys what I got in. But I haven't been seeing much of anything. I think people are just holding on to it right now. And but for me selling to the public or to my regular silver and gold guys, that's been very steady, and actually I think it's been increasing. So a lot of stuff going out, not much coming in from the public, and the reason being is probably, like I said, the people are just holding on to it. Silver appears strong. It finished the week up, near $25 an ounce, and gold is on a complete tear, and I think that's probably going to continue. Of course, I don't know for sure what's going to happen. I don't have a crystal ball, but it seems very strong, and that's what I think. My personal opinion, what's going on with that is the central banks are buying it up in record numbers, and that's what's pushing the price of gold up, because us little guys really, we don't have the ability, I don't believe, to push the prices. So the big boys can push the prices. Silver's a whole nother, game really, and that's controlled by the futures markets and the traders and the banks and stuff like that, and we know that's all been manipulated. There's no doubt about it, but we really don't have any control of where that's going. But I like to tell you guys what I'm seeing firsthand in these types of businesses. I believe it's a good barometer of what's really going on with the economy and with what's going on with the silver and gold world, because I'm talking to regular people, and we're not looking at all the noise and all the charts online and all that stuff. I'm seeing it firsthand, so I like to tell you guys that stuff. So our Uniparty is at it again. They passed a $1.2 trillion spending bill last week with the help of our new Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, who just thought it was a good idea to go against the majority of Republicans in the House and ram through another large spending bill. So, like I said, to me, they are a uniparty. I really don't trust either party at this point. It seems like they think they could just spend and spend and spend and print and print and print into oblivion. And, eventually this is going to come back and really hurt us, And I know that's why a lot of you guys are watching these channels, and why you're also stacking silver and gold, is because you see the writing on the wall. You see what's going on. When you got a Speaker of the House who's supposed to be a conservative, a fiscal conservative, and he's pushing through these bills, and basically giving the Democrats whatever they're asking for, it's a disaster, and what are we supposed to do as regular, citizens of the United States? I mean, we vote, right? We can go out and vote for the next guy, and they promise us one thing, and then they just do something else. I'm really fed up with both parties. I mean, really. And I don't think they have our best interests in mind at all at this point. And through the year of 2024, right up through this election coming up, I believe they're going to print until there's no tomorrow. So, it's probably a good time to stack. Keep adding to your stacks. Silver premiums are still pretty low. The price did come up a little bit, but the premiums are still, pretty low. And you guys know my opinion on this. I'm in this for the long haul, and we'll just have to see what happens down the road. But just read the writing on the wall, and you could see what's going on. It's not rocket science, guys. I'm not formally overly educated in economics. This is just things I see with my own mind, and from talking to people that are actually smarter than me, I see it, and I'm sure you guys see it too. I know this, what I'm about to talk about, is not directly related to silver and gold, although it may have some influence. I'm not sure at this point, but it's about this solar eclipse coming on April 8th. And I'm in Northeast Ohio, and we are in one of the main epicenters where this thing's going to come over, and they're expecting a large influx of people to the area, people to come in to witness this event. And there's some things about it that's bothering me, actually. They're making a really big deal about it. We're getting a lot of warnings here about disruption of cell phone service, fuel being low, maybe foods and supplies and stuff like that running out, because I think what they're insinuating is because of the amount of people coming into town. But what was really weird was yesterday I got an email from Ohio Department of Commerce, they're the department that handles my license. And I've never received an email like this before from them in all these years I've had a license. And it was they're giving me, I'm reading it, they're giving guidance on the solar eclipse, considerations and closures. And they're warning about roadway gridlock, limited cell phone service, potential limited food and gasoline, et cetera, et cetera. And to get a warning or an advisement from the state, I just don't see how it's applicable to this business, what this really has anything to do with it. But, maybe they're just trying to be nice and give us a heads up, like we don't know this already. But I just thought I'd bring that up on the channel here and tell you about it. I'm not sure why they're making such a big deal about it. It's interesting, I'm slightly excited about it, not really. I'm not even sure if I'm going to watch this or not. And to be honest with you, at this point, I might just close my store down. But there's a possibility, I guess, maybe they're worried about a bad element coming into town, and taking advantage of the system. Maybe the police will be overloaded with calls and, things like that. But another thing I found interesting in relation to it, and, this is not a science channel, but I just find this stuff kind of weird. CERN, that Large Hadron Collider they have out in Europe, that, they're smashing particles and all that stuff to test things. I just read this. CERN to test world's most powerful particle accelerator during April's solar eclipse to search for invisible matter that secretly powers our universe. So I don't know, reading all these things and stuff like that. I mean, personally, I don't trust that CERN thing. I never have. I don't know what they're up to with that thing. Are they trying to open some kind of portal or what they're doing? It's just weird, getting all these warnings, and they're making a big deal about it. And, even a couple of my more religious friends have sent me warnings about that day and stuff like that. I don't know what to think. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Does it mean anything, or is it just more propaganda from the government to scare us? I have no idea, but something's off about it, and something's very strange. Now, I want to tell you about a really funny phone call I received to the shop the other day. This is probably one of the top 3, strangest phone calls I received. But a woman called me, and she wanted to know if a regular quarter, not a silver quarter, just a regular quarter, if it would melt in an incinerator. And I said, an incinerator? What are you incinerating? She said, well, my cat died, and we're having it cremated, and I put a quarter under the body of the cat in the incinerator before they, turned it on. So I guess she meant she sat in the room with them. And she wanted to know if a regular quarter would melt. And I said, well, yeah, probably, because that thing probably gets to, 15, 16, 1700 degrees. I'm sure it would melt. Well, would it melt and, and disappear? I said, no, it would just melt down into, a little piece, a ball or a melted down piece of metal. Should still be in there. She said, well, I watched them sweep out the ashes into, a box or whatever, and I searched the ashes, and the metal wasn't in there. So I'm like, all right, so what do you think they did? I asked her. She's like, well, I think maybe they switched it somehow inside the incinerator. And I'm thinking, for what reason, But it's just funny because in this business, I get stories like this all the time. And once in a while, if I get lucky, I could get it on camera and actually have these people agree to go on camera to talk about their idiosyncrasies. But, I just thought I'd pass it on to you. Owning this type of business, a coin shop, you get some craziness. And I thought that was one of the top three, so I figured I'd bring it up to you. But in any case, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Everything's fine. I'm fine. The business is fine. And no, I haven't been cut off or anything like that. I don't think I would say anything too extreme to ever get cut off. I'm fairly neutral, I think. And I appreciate you guys watching. Please like and subscribe. And I will be making some more videos coming up here shortly. Thank you and have a great day.